Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Taurus. Let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. Taurus, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I am thinking we're going to start with the Rider-Waite for you today. What do we have for Taurus? Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes and the comments too. Those are always fun. So your reading today, Taurus, is starting off with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a loving, generous, often beloved feminine energy who can oftentimes be relatively intuitive or have some sort of spiritual gift. And we've also got some, here's the Queen of Cups card, by the way. We've also got some hidden energy here. If you're new to my channel, that's where a card flips over but doesn't fall out. So I feel like some people are very quick to see this Queen of Cups in this kind and generous energy. But for some of you, people may not be aware that you are also a warrior, like the Queen of Wands. And with the Nine of Cups in the reverse here, I feel like there's a sense that people mistake your kindness for weakness, and I can definitely relate to that. I've had to warn people not to do that. For others of you, because this is hidden energy, there's also a pretty good chance that this is actually a feminine energy that you're unaware of, who is mad because she doesn't have what she wants. It could be a masculine energy that is in love with you and not with her, because this definitely does look like somebody who's like ready to throw hands. All right, let's get some more here. What else do we have for Taurus? So this Queen of Cups is seen as a very successful and capable individual. So honestly, she could come out as the Queen of Wands herself if that wasn't her in the hidden energy. But this Six of Wands implies that this Queen of Cups may have kind of done like a Daenerys Targaryen kind of approach. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, she is that kind of like regal presence that maybe has kind of a difficult start. I would compare it to like Queen Elizabeth I, where maybe you really have to fight for that crown, but you end up getting pockets of support from people because you are just so benevolent and loving. And now there's some sense of like coming home, or there's some sense of people in the community becoming more aware of the power behind this Queen of Cups and her loving energy. We have the Moon. The Moon is about secrets coming out. It can also talk specifically about a Pisces or Then we have the Four of Swords. I believe this came out in the reverse, so I think there's a secret here pertaining to this Queen of Cups that is preventing somebody from being able to fully heal. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is getting what you've worked on or working towards something. There could be a sense here, because it's next to the Four of Swords, that somebody is not really getting quite what they deserve because they didn't really do justice to the healing that they needed to do. And with the Page of Swords in the reverse, if somebody is looking to get what they feel like they deserve, they don't need to be looking at other people, they need to be looking within. Yeah, so the Strength card in the reverse is telling me that there was definitely a situation here where this Queen of Cups was underestimated and people didn't really suspect that she had the kind of strength or perseverance that she does. She did come out as somebody who is willing to help others, like I said, benevolent or caring. And part of her victory or success here, especially pertaining to her like reputation, is the fact that she has never really been that type to be like braggy or rude, you know. It's almost like her positivity or pureness is something that ends up winning over people that didn't expect to be won over by her, because she doesn't gloat and she doesn't seek to make people feel bad. She just wants the best for everyone. So she, like I said, is very giving. And this is causing somebody a tower moment, probably somebody who tried to go up against this Queen of Cups. Somebody who was in secret, perhaps even in specifically at night, trying to bring about the downfall of this Queen of Cups. But it looks like this is actually just contributing to the downfall of the person that was looking to go after the Queen of Cups, because this person who resisted healing is now being asked to get back to healing. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. This person didn't want to walk away from the investment that they had made. They felt very strongly about that. But it seems like it's become more apparent that really the only options that they have available to them without getting like severely punished by the universe is to heal. We have the Knight of Swords coming out to clarify the Page of Swords, which does indicate we do have some sort of maturity increase here. And somebody is acknowledging that in order to make the most of the situation or get what they want, they do have to make actual change and transformation in their own life. Oh, sorry. There's a cat under my table per usual. Actually, no. I'm going to give the situation stack a little bit of a breather. I'm being called to the Tattoo Tarot, so we'll use that to clarify for a little bit. What else do we have for Taurus, please? So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, which is wonderful because I really have to enunciate those two words. They're so similar. We've got the Queen of Cups here by demonstrating in kind of like that soft touch way, like I was saying with like the Game of Thrones analogy. This person, this feminine energy is now like standing in her power. People see her as somebody who is self-sufficient and independent. People understand that this is an energy you need to be respectful towards, and this person has an improved connection with regards to their intuition or their spirituality. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like the altruism or just like benevolence that this feminine energy has displayed and given her this reputation or recognition within the community is making it so that basically what I'm trying to say is this is a reputation that's built on time. There have been a number of different people, a number of different instances, a number of different events. This is a solid reputation that this person has built. You can see it's almost even like this person, like it's like an award or like a statue or something. What else for Taurus? So we have the Six of Cups clarifying the Tower. This persistent push by this feminine energy to be better the next day and do what she can to be an inspiration to others has pushed this Tower moment to happen in terms of this masculine energy and she basically on their own terms realizing that there was a need for some separation here because there may have been some issues with codependency, possibly even like other addictions like sex addiction or drugs. But something here needed to be released, and both parties needed to be able to focus on their own dinero, their own finances. Then we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like this pairing, so both the masculine and the feminine, are aware that there isn't really any space here for some flighty, inconsistent energy. When this masculine and this feminine come back together, there's like a seriousness to it, like an understanding that, you know, like, you better have your shit together because I'm going to have my shit together, and if you have your shit together and I have my shit together, then we can get our shit together. I hope you like that. Page of Wands in the reverse. So there's something here about this feminine energy standing in her independence or wanting to be on her own that is seen as like bad news. I think mostly from like the masculine's perspective, there's a concern that this feminine energy is interested in other love interests, because she does have options here with the Seven of Cups. But I don't really feel like, oh God, so much. I don't really feel like she gives a fuck about any of the options. Like, honestly, like, seriously, you get to a certain point where you're like, oh, that's cute, thanks, but like, I'm not interested. See how this feminine energy is like literally all in one cup? Like, sure, she's holding 2 cups in her hands, but she's standing in one. So she might be aware of, or like considering, flirting with the idea of 2 options, but she's like fully in this other one. And I keep hearing that like obnoxious dude from, what is it, Bar Rescue? Who's like, I'm all in. So yeah, I feel like there's just this understanding here for this feminine energy that there's one person in particular that she considers to be her wish fulfillment. But she's got a veil over her mouth. This is like giving me High Priestess vibes. Like, this feminine energy understands the value of not like saying too much about what it is that she wants. She's got some pretty big boundaries right now. She may have cut a number of different people off in order to focus on her healing and get rid of the things that have been holding her back. She's being seen as kind of cold right now compared to how she used to be, but she's gone through, with the Five of Swords here, too many situations that have come back to bite her in the ass. Like, she's got no ass in this picture. Sorry, I get through my pain through making jokes like that. Like, I too am missing an ass. Like, yeah, Queen of Swords, I get it. Alright, so then we have the Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior. This is clarifying the Knight of Wands. So it's almost like somebody here has had like a little bit of a slip back. They'd made a lot of progress with the Knight of Wands, but now we're back at the Nine of Wands. So I feel like there's some sort of issue pertaining to fear or anxiety that caused this situation to deteriorate a little bit, and people have had to take space. Alright, I'm going to take out a couple of Hidden Truth Oracle cards so that you can get some insight into the thoughts. Remember, this could be your thoughts or your other person's thoughts, but I'm pretty certain you'd be able to figure out which is which. Remember, you may be having the same thoughts too. I wish I could share my good news with you. You know, I feel like, Taurus, there are some moves that you've already been making. As I said, there's been some progress here, right? And when you think about who you want to share this good news with, there's that one person at the top of your list. And it can be really hard in a period of no contact to not reach out. But I think the best thing to keep in mind is how amazing that conversation will be when the universe does bring you two back together and you're able to share, here's what happened, here's what I did, and you have that energy back and you have that excitement because both of you have so much to share with each other. Somebody knows that they messed up everything. I think it's worth mentioning here that it's not always... Excuse me. It's not always a good idea to put the blame entirely on one person's shoulders. There's almost always something that both parties could have done better, especially with the timing not being right for us card coming out here. I feel like there is healing that needed to happen on both sides. I'm getting like throat chakra issues here, you guys. I feel like somebody was really struggling to say what needed to be said. And be honest about what was going on, and that could have caused this fracture or this problem between you. I will wait for a sign from you. This could be from both people. However, I am being drawn to the Hermit, so I feel like this could be pertaining to a Light or a Virgo as far as the sign. So with regards to a Light, that could mean like a stoplight or like a light bulb that goes out weird. Like there's some sign here that could be pertaining to like a Virgo talking to you or a light bulb. I left you before you could leave me. And I wish things could be different. I would just say wishing that things could be different is understandable, but it is a really great idea to appreciate that sometimes healing has to happen in separate rooms. Like when kids fight and a mom sends them to their respective rooms, like you just need to separate. You need to fucking chill. You need to work on your shit. You need to work on your shit. Draw with your crayons, whatever you need to do. Focus. I am becoming a better person. Taurus, I got this energy in more than one reading for you. And I want to make sure that if nobody else is acknowledging it for you, that I acknowledge that you are making moves, you are doing things that are good for you, and trying to get to a place where you can come back together with somebody that means a lot to you. So I applaud you and your efforts. I encourage you to do whatever it takes to stay committed to that. Remember, you're going to have difficult times. Take deep breaths, write things down, find ways to get things out, but stay focused, because if you're becoming a better person, you're also bringing in blessings and things that mean a lot to you. So I want to see you get there. Thank you. I hope you appreciated the reading and that you have a wonderful rest of your day.